Good evening, Okokunda.
Yeah, good day, my host, Pastor Matthew.
Let us look at the tweets, in a series of tweets that have since gone viral from Simon Ekpa. He's warning terrorists, bandits, to stay clear of Biafra territory. We understand that he has been declared wanted by Nigerian sovereign states and is still giving order. How do you see this?
You know why I'm laughing?
Why?
Because he said he had been declared wanted by Nigerian sovereign state. You are declaring another sovereign state prime minister wanted. How do you think that it is? It's only United Nations can declare any sovereign state that leader wanted with a cause, with a reason. No power, no man can declare someone Ekpa wanted. All those things you are hearing is a rumor. All those things you are hearing is a very big joke. Someone is a prime minister of Biafra government in exile. Nigeria is a sovereign state of its own. Biafra is a sovereign state of its own. How can you go and declare their prime minister? How can you go and declare their prime minister wanted? Now, since they said they declare someone Ekpa wanted, how effort did they do to go and get him? I think they know where he is. They know where someone Ekpa is staying. How effort did they do than to send try to send hire killers or kidnappers? Is it that how you wanted it and declare he wanted?
The one you said they send the hire killer.
It's a joke. How don't you have that last time? They said they're sending suicide bombers against him.
I'm not hearing it for the first time.
You're not here for the first time. Okay, maybe you don't have year of hearing rumor and the finding truth finding out whether it's truth as a journalist. Now
I'm not privy to that information anyway.
Okay. Now let's come to what you ask me now. How is it possible for him to warn the terrorists not to near Biafran territory? Yes, he has every right to warn terrorists. He has power to warn terrorists because God had given him the power to warn terrorists because he is the prime minister of Biafra government in exile. And this Biafra government in exile is the only government Biafra has now. And this is the leader of this government until when our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. And the Biafran government in exile cabinet is with him, which means the ruling class, ruling body of Biafran government in exile is with him. Now, even state governors in Nigeria, forget about the kangaroo governors we have in Nigeria.
Continue.
Without manning the kangaroo government governors we have in Nigeria, without manning the self-seekers governors we have in Nigeria, without manning compromising governors we have in Nigeria, because most of the governors in Nigeria are compromising governors. They always obey whatever the power at the center said. But they forget that as the power in the center is elected, so they are elected. They forget that the immunities, the power in the government, the central government has, the same power they have as the governors. Do you know that governors in Nigeria can declare they don't want any terrorists in their state? And it is so. But they cannot do it. They would like to do like Chris Odema, who employ the terrorists to come and kill their own people. If our governors in Southeast, if the so-called Southeast Nigerian governors, not Biafran governors, people like Chris Odema, people like Esumai, people like Soludo, if people like them can stand up and they give order, they don't want terrorists in their state, then someone could have not done it. But because they don't want to do it, and they claim they are the leaders of people, they don't want to do it, and they claim they are the chief security in the state they are in, then government of Biafra has to do it. because they are not representing we Biafrans. They are for Nigeria. Therefore, they employ Nigerian terrorists to come and kill in Biafran land. Therefore, Biafran government have right, someone else have right to want those terrorists to desist from Biafran land.
But seeing that you are referencing the governors, making reference to the governors in the southeast, and they are not answerable to Simon Ekpa. Those ones are answerable to Nigerian government. And you are from Anambra, for instance, you have a government place who is answerable to Nigerian government. How come do you now say Biafra is already a sovereign state?
No, because these people are answerable to the federal government of Nigeria. They are doing the bidding of federal government of Nigeria. Even in Abuja, don't use the terrorists appointed in Abuja. The federal government in Abuja stop them. You don't stop them. This is why you see terrorists carrying cattle, carrying goat, carrying sheep, walking about street by street, forest by forest, village by village, killing them. Then as these people claiming they are Nigerian governors in Biafran land are not able to defend Biafrans, then Biafran will rise up to defend themselves. So this is why you can see on this last Monday sit at home, look at how everywhere was. When somebody came and give order, did anybody obey? They did not obey. But when someone give order, sit at home, everybody sit at home and comply. If someone is the leader in this territory of part of West Africa.
So you mean the failure of the government in those southeastern states gave rise and prominence to Simon Ekpa?
Whether they meet the demand as governors of Nigeria in southeast, or they do not meet the demand, still someone Ekpa have to say what will happen in Biafra, because we are Biafra. We are Biafra. No matter they tag us, they label us Nigeria, we are Biafra. It's just like coming now, telling me that I'm a Yoruba man because I'm in Yoruba land. No, I'm not a Yoruba man. I'm an Igbo man in Yoruba land. I came from Olo State in Biafra, in Lagos State. But you can call me an Imo State man because you tag me to be an Imo State man in Nigeria. I'm not an Imo State man. I am Olo State man from Biafra. But they tag me Imo State man in Nigeria. At the point of one, I will force. I have nothing to do.
But are you not using Nigerian currency?
I'm using Nigerian currency because I'm in Nigeria. If I'm in Biafra, I use better currency. I'm in Nigeria. I use Nigerian currency. I cannot be in Nigeria using Ghana currency, or be in Cameroon using Cameroon currency, or as I'm in Nigeria now, I start to use Portugal currency. No, it's not so. The people in your place use their currency. Even you obey their law, even when they sing the national anthem, you follow them to sing because you are in their place.
So until you go to Biafra land?
Until I go to Biafra land, I use my Biafra Greek currency. So someone have every right to defend his people. They have every right to give order to his people because the people always are comply. The people always obey. This is why, because the governors, Nigerian governors in Biafra land, call it Igbo, call it Adra, call it Beta, call it Ebonyi, call it Akwa Ibom, call it Edo State, call it any state you like. This is why they always use force. They use gun. Look at what happened in Oklahoma. They use gun to subdue people, to obey them. The Biafra government doesn't use gun. We only speak, people obey. And that's the true democracy. When people, according to the way it will please to them, not using gun points, using force. Look at it, Nigerian police force. It's only in Nigeria you have Nigerian police force. Others are police of social state. Police of social state, not the force. Nigerian police force. If everything they will use to the citizen is force, and they force it into Biafra land, and we have nothing to do but to comply, to obey. Don't you see that government use gun on us from 1966, from 1967 to 1970? Government use gun on us, not gun on us, for us to accept Nigeria with force. which were still resisting. But no, this time around, no. Now we rise up again and say we are Biafran. We bring out God give us Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. When our able leader Nnamdi Kanu is in Abuja, something things out with them. People say Nnamdi Kanu were in detention, Nnamdi Kanu were in this thing. Nnamdi Kanu is in Abuja, sorting things out with them, struggling with them for Biafra. That it must only be. When Moses returned back from Medina, he always went to palace, to Pharaoh, sorting things out with Pharaoh. So therefore now Nnamdi Kanu is closer to them in Abuja, sorting things out with them. No matter what they do, Nnamdi Kanu will come out from Abuja victoriously.
Okay, thank you for your time. Let us look at another area. This is Nigeria News Center. You are new to this channel, you are new to this program. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell.